Hello, my name is Clayton Voiles, also known as the Girly Man. Wait, that didn't come off right. I'm joined here by my co-host, Brad List.
Everybody knows who you are, Clay. This is only for our league.
I'm revealing myself. I live here in a basement. May or may not be my parents' house. Yes, that is a target on the wall. Don't be creeped out by it.
Wait. Time out. Can they see you right now?
Yes. We obviously don't know what we're doing. When you talk, we can see you.
Okay, got it. Do they see those headphones on you?
Yes, we got to keep moving, Brad.
Okay,
our goal here is to do a 10-minute video each week, kind of giving a rundown of what's going on and make fun of some people, usually with the last name of Huffbauer. So, yep. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to share my screen. Brad List, if you want to give an introduction. I don't think anyone knows who you are.
Before you share your screen, turn sideways. We got to show them that your headphones light up.
Why do
That's pretty cool. Okay, go ahead.
Thanks, Brad. Who are you, Brad List?
My team name? Help, Ibronda. That's me.
Pretty good. I like it. Everyone likes it, I can tell.
Yep.
All right. So our goal is each week we're going to spend about 10 minutes going through and kind of talking about the league and what's going on. This first time we'll hit a few things since it is the beginning of the season. And we'll also get some commentary on some of the actions for the week. So first of all, changes from last year. We brought back the tight end. Quick reason why. It's a little more strategy. There's obviously not 12 awesome tight ends. And so we thought that would kind of make it a little bit.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. Also, another big change, Sean Voiles joined the league. Nathan Sieving, also known as Goat Busters, left the league last year. So Sean Voiles took his spot, took his team, and currently is 1-1. So thank you, Sean, for joining the league. All right, another big change that we're proposing, Brad List, would you please go over the concept?
What concept? Empire League. Oh, Empire League. We put part of the money into a separate pot, and then if anybody ever wins the league twice in a row, 2 years in a row, then we end the league, and the person who wins twice in a row gets that entire pot of money, so it can grow big. It's pretty sweet. So we're gonna put. What did we say we're gonna put in there, Clay? $5 a person every year. $10 a person every year, or what did we say?
So here's what we have on the screen. You can see kind of our proposal. So we're not going to force this on everyone. We'd like for you to take a vote. So in the email, there should be a link to vote on this, either yes or no.
You should vote yes. It's a good idea.
We recommend yes. As you can see on the left, this is our current payout structure. Everyone contributes $50, and here is how it gets paid out each season. Here is our proposal. If we switch to an Empire League, you'll notice how the prizes change, and what gets contributed to the Empire Fund each year is $160. And as Brad mentioned, it will grow each year until someone wins the league twice in a row. At that point, they get all the money and the league ends.
Pay for my vacation.
Brad List assumes he's going to win. He might be assuming wrong. So if you would, please go ahead and take the survey in the email. Tell us if you support it or do not, and then we will go ahead and share the results and move on from there. All right, transition music. All right, we're going to do a few different segments. First segment we're going to do is Around the League. We're going to take a look at a few things. I have learned that quite a few of you never actually go to the website. You only use the app. So I'll show you a couple stuff that you've maybe never seen before. First of all, let's take a look at where we are.
Time out. That's Joe. You're just talking about Joe.
Just Joe. We probably are just talking about Joe.
Doesn't use anything but the app. He needs this. Okay, go ahead.
Very busy man. So current standings, we have Vandelay Industries, also known as Tyler, in first place. Congratulations, Tyler. Last place, we have Kaiser, also known as Andrew Menschel.
No surprise there.
Ooh. So a few things we can point out. That's what the current standings are. You also can change it up here to current projections. So Yahoo right now thinks that Vandelay Industries, Tyler, is going to go 12-1. And then Jim Frankie will go 12th place, last place. So Yahoo may or may not know what it's talking about, but it's kind of interesting to look at those projections.
My projections are that Joe doesn't win another game all year.
Ooh, you heard it here. Joe is first in Cole. But we'll come back to Joe later. A few other things that you can look at. You can also look at ratings and levels. That just so you can see that, yes, indeed, I am the best at fantasy football, followed by my brother Brad Voiles. Somehow Brad List is down here, but that's probably because he used to play on 10 leagues a year, and that lowered his score.
That's the only reason.
Only reason. It's kind of interesting. You can go through here. You can see the ratings. You can click on a specific name and see over time what your ratings were. You can even look at this year and see on a week-by-week basis how your score changes. And
okay, wait. Go back to the all-time. What's your all-time winning percentage, Clay?
All-time winning percentage is 63%.
What's Bradley Hoffbauer's?
I don't know if we want to embarrass him. Oh, let's go see. Bradley Hoffbauer's lifetime rating. Lifetime 45%. I'm not as good at math as Bradley is, but that means he loses more than he wins. I'm pretty sure.
Awful. Look at 2014. He was terrible. He probably forgot he was in the league then. Okay, go ahead. Move on.
All right. So a few things that's happened in the past week are we had some trades. So you go down here, you can see the trades. Make sure everyone's aware.
Where do you find those? Who traded?
Looks like we had Dumpster Fire, Matt Murray, and Three Dog Night, Brad Voiles did a trade. What's your take on this trade?
Who they trade? Derrick Henry
and Aaron Jones.
That's the most useless trade I've ever seen in fantasy football.
Okay. Next trade, proposed by Andy Hendricks to myself. Since I was involved, I won't comment on it. Brad List, what's your take on this trade?
Andy, you have Le'Veon Bell on your team, right? Isn't that right?
That is correct. But he was screwed by the bell.
Yeah, screwed by the bell. That's a good name.
I recommended a Nobel Prize, but he did. He
had to get James Conner on his team. I understand that, but giving up Julio to get that done, I don't know if I'd have done it. But I understand it. But so Andy, I respect it, but you gave up a lot, homie.
Okay. All right. Can't get those hot takes anywhere else. Thanks, Brad List. Take a look here. Free agency. We had some active free agency, yet Goat Busters, Sean Voiles, and Vandalay Tyler haven't made any moves. So I'd like to remind you that you should make some moves. Your drafted team is probably not as good as you thought it was, unless you are Tyler and everything is falling into place. Have you seen any recent transactions or any interesting free agency moves?
Nope. I got LASIK eye surgery this week, so I have not looked at fantasy football.
You're too busy looking at everything else in the world for the first time.
Yes.
I will say Giovanni Bernard is a pretty good pickup for $2, considering he's going to be a starter for at least the next few weeks. So well done to Jim.
Who got Doug Baldwin?
Doug Baldwin. It's funny you mentioned that. Bradley Huffbauer dropped Doug Baldwin because he's going to be injured for 2 weeks, and therefore Brad Voiles was able to pick him up for just $2.
The number 13 overall wide receiver last year, and Bradley Hoffbauer, you just dropped him. This is why you have a 45% win rate.
Ooh. Meanwhile, Brad Voiles is waiting with Doug Baldwin, Aaron Jones, and Julian Edelman. Once they come back, he will have 3 starters that he's been picking up in trades and for free. So well done, Brad Voiles.
Jeez.
Yes.
Good pickup.
They're good ones. All right, time for a new segment. We're going to call this the Huffbauer Handicap. We feel like everyone needs to be kept aware of what's going on with the Huffbauers, for better or for worse. We already covered Doug Baldwin. Was that smart or not smart, Brad List?
Not smart.
Not smart. Joe Huffbauer, we've been pushing you to change your team name for quite a while. What do you think of this team name, and what else he has going on with this team?
First and Cole, Joe admitted via a group chat text message that his wife actually came up with that name. So even if he would have got a 7 out of 10 for creativity, it drops because it wasn't even his name. We gave him 10 good options in that group chat. And he goes with one his wife gets. Lame sauce, buddy.
So what about the team picture?
I love the picture. You can't change the picture. That's
you think it's timeless? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Good. Well, while we're talking about team names, no one asked Bradley Huffbauer to change his team name, but look, he did. Do you happen to know what this means, Brad List?
Not a clue.
Let's look it up. I have a feeling it's something to do with Africa. Oh, look at that. Katwe looks like it is a town in Uganda. So why do you think he changed his name to this?
Oh, I guarantee you, because Bradley's providing clean water to somebody there.
I think it's just an excuse so he can talk about it in Uganda more. So we'll see what happens. King of Katwe.
By the way, I will give Bradley a little plug here. You should donate to his clean water efforts in Africa. It's a good thing to give to. I do stuff for that every year. You guys should do it too.
Well
There's
done.
my serious thought for the night.
There you go. Well, that didn't fit in the theme of the Huff Power Handicap, but good. I still get it. Well done. All right, so we're trying to wrap this up so it doesn't drag on two more. We have 2 segments that we're going to finish up with. So each week we're going to try and bring in someone from the league so you get a chance to know them better or worse. It makes it that when you're defeating someone in head-to-head competition, if you know who the person is, it makes the victory a little bit sweeter. So first of all, I have 2 trivia questions for Brad List that hopefully are interesting to everyone else. So Brad List,
Yes.
There's 5 current rushing yard leaders. Can you name 2 of the 5?
Rushing yard leaders?
Rushing yard leaders. Name of the top 5, give me at least 2 of them.
It's got to be James Conner's one of them, right?
That is correct.
Alvin Kamara, probably.
Incorrect. Try again.
No?
No.
Todd Gurley?
Nope.
Come on. Rushing yard leaders? Man, I guess I'm not paying close enough attention. If one of them's on my team, that's embarrassing.
All right. Can you see this on my screen now?
Yeah.
Matt Breida.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Joe Mixon. Philip Lindsay.
Jeez.
Yeah. The point here is you probably did not draft most of these people. So be active on free agency because it is surprising who emerges each season.
Clay, well played. Well
Thanks.
played. You tricked me with a tough question so you could make a good point. I see what you did.
Boom.
It worked.
You got lawyered or something.
Try to stump me again. Come on.
All right. Question number 2, top 5 receiving yard leaders. Give me 2 of the 5.
Oh, brother.
Receiving yard leaders.
Let's go with Michael Thomas.
Correct.
Happens to be on my team. Who else? Let's see. Oh, man. It's got to be Julio Jones. It's got to be in there.
Incorrect. I wish it was
Come on.
true. You've ran out of time. Deshaun Jackson, Michael Thomas, Tyreek, and Juju Smith-Schuster.
I would not have guessed Juju.
Yes. Again, several people. There's 3 of these 5 that were not drafted very highly. So as a reminder, keep an eye on the free agency. All right. And to wrap it up, we have 10 questions in like 45 seconds or so. So I need rapid fire answers to these questions. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. What's your job?
I'm a pastor.
What do you do for fun?
Play basketball.
Have you ever posed nude for a cowboy-themed photograph?
No, yes.
Yeah.
No, I was not. What was I? I had boots on. So did you.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. So we'll accept yes for that one. How many kids? How many kids do you have? Give or take 5.
4.
All right. What's the most fantasy football leagues you've ever played in at the same time?
8.
Oh. How many colleges did you attend?
Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, including seminary.
All right. How many times have you lost your kids?
Axel at Target once. I left Greta asleep in the car at Target one time before when she was like 4 months old, 3 months old. I didn't tell Jess for 5 years.
I get it.
So 2.
All right. What's the last movie you watched?
Got to be Infinity Wars.
All right. Favorite fantasy?
No, the newest Ant-Man movie. What's that?
You watched that after? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yes.
Favorite fantasy player?
Favorite fantasy football player? Oh, Eric Ebron. Come on.
Ooh, and most disappointing player.
Eric Ebron.
Good answer. All right, that brings us to the end of the show. Anything to any wisdom to share or anything to caution people on?
Drop Minnesota's kicker.
The new one or the old one?
If you had the old one. Wait, I had him.
Then do that.
I thought that was in my other league. No, I had him. I dropped him. I'm good to go.
He's confused. All right, everyone. So hopefully this was at least mildly entertaining or useful. Please give us feedback. Let us know anything that you want to see, or if you have any challenges you want to give out to anyone in the league as well, and we will broadcast them here. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Peace out.